on July 28th, or actually July 27th, I booked a round fare uh, um, airplane ticket from LAX to Cairo, Egypt, using Ojo.com or Ojo.com. I don't know how it's pronounced. And and then shortly after I got the ticket, um, I received a confirmation email saying that my credit card account has been charged what was quoted to me for the ticket. Um, and fast forward to mid-August, when I got my credit card statement, I saw that not only did I get charged for the ticket, but I also got charged an additional $92.03, in addition to the price of the ticket. I was surprised because I went to great lengths to make sure that I don't buy any add-ons. So the website's very big on kind of like a la carte pricing, where they would, make have you pay for, if you want to pick your seats or if you want to buy insurance. So I made sure that I would, even during the process of booking my airfare, I rejected all that stuff. What had happened is I had received an email after the booking from their website that made it seem as if, in order to complete the booking process, I need to do something more. So I opened this email, and then I clicked on the link, and and then I saw it was just another attempt to get me to buy something more. So I didn't buy anything. I didn't put my credit card information. I never gave any authorization whatsoever to buy any additional services. Um, I called Ojo's customer service, and at first they were very dismissive. They said, "Oh, this was a self booking. It's non-refundable. Too bad, so sad," kind of thing. And then I asked to speak to a second person. That second person again told me, "Oh, too bad, so sad. This was a self booking. You bought this." And I said, "Well, okay. Let me ask you this: if I bought this additional service, and they said it was a travel care service package. They said, well, I said, look, if I did pay for this, then presumably I would have gotten a confirmation email or a receipt like I did for my airfare. And but by this point they had escalated to a manager. The manager told me, "Oh yeah, we did send you an email. We sent you an email on July 29th confirming this purchase." I said, "Okay, let me go into my email and look for this email." There was nothing in my inbox, nothing from Ojo on July 29th. And I said, "You know what? Why don't you forward me this email confirmation? I want to look at it." And then she did. What was interesting is portion of my email address was redacted. They said for privacy concerns. So I could not even confirm in the first place whether they sent it to the right email address. Number two, what I thought was really suspicious is the money, the way $92.03 was written in the email looked like it was doctored. It was 92,03 USD. And for anyone that buys anything from America, it's usually $92 with a dollar sign and 3 cents, or $92.03 USD. So I thought that was suspicious. Um, to make a long story short, after many negative reviews that I left on various consumer websites, including PissedConsumer.com, they reached out to me, and even then, the way they were trying to resolve it was very suspicious. At first, they were like, "Yeah, this is non-refundable, but as a gesture of goodwill, we'll give you 50% discount." I said, "Absolutely not. There's no goodwill about this. You defrauded me. You charged me for a service that I did not authorize payment of, and I didn't want. You're going to pay. If you're going to give me a refund, it's going to be a full refund." Ultimately, the more I escalated it and the more negative reviews I left, the more it caught their attention. And eventually, they agreed to refund me the money. Uh, full refund of $92.03. And that I confirmed that that money was refunded to my credit card account effective 2 days ago. So, all in all, it ended fine because I got my money back. But it's really a nightmare scenario that no consumer should ever have to deal with and should never have to experience. I do not plan on using that website ever again. And truth be told, I'm surprised that kayak.com still uses them as a third party website for airfare. So initially, I sent emails and I called their customer service number by phone. Uh, if so, in it, I guess the second silver lining, in addition to getting ultimately getting my money back, was they were responsive. They did respond, and it was pretty easy to get someone on the line. So that was a good thing. What I was having a hard time with wasn't getting someone on the line or getting responses. It was what was being said to me. That's what I really struggled with. They were very dismissive at first. They were, they didn't seem like they were listening to what I was telling them. By the way, I gave them documentation of all this stuff. I even took a snapshot of my email inbox showing that I had no emails from them on July 29th. And I think maybe after they put all the pieces to the puzzle together is when they realized, oh, okay, yeah, he should really get his money back. So it was easy to get a hold of someone by email and by phone. They were pretty responsive. Initially, they were dismissive, but ultimately they came around and they gave me the refund because I don't want anyone else to ever go through the experience I went through. Number one. Number two, for every one case like mine, sadly, there's probably 10 other cases where people would have not checked their credit card and never known that they just got duped for $92.03 or whatever it is, right? And so again, it takes a certain level. I think part of the problem is these companies don't understand the responsibility that comes with entrusting customer information. And I think they thought, oh, just because I went into that email, that made it seem as if, hey, you're not done with the booking process. There's something more. And I went in there innocently enough and I clicked on a link to see what it's about. Because the last thing you want to do when you're buying international airfare is stop short of completing the booking process. I've never booked with this website before. So I thought, wait, I'm not done booking. And that's why I clicked on the email and I clicked on the link. It's not until I went to their website that I finally realized, wait, the booking process is done. They're just trying to sell me on more things. No, thank you. I never put my credit card information. I never give them authority again. But they use that and it as an excuse to say you self-booked, right? So as far as I'm concerned, they're fraudulent, deceptive business practices, and then they violated my trust by charging my credit card secondary charge that I did not authorize for a service I did not want.